I have an update on the Unihertz Titan 2 Elite, which actually might make things a little less worrisome. So, surprise to me. So, when I talked about in my initial review video, I had showed off and said there was a crack right here on my camera glass, and that there was also one right here on the front part of my screen. Well, the kind folks at Unihertz, I guess, saw my video. They reached out and they're like, "Hey, can you double check and make sure there's not like a protective cover on them?" They said a protective film. They said our devices are normally shipped with protective film on both sides, so there was no film, but there was a protective glass thing on the back that I could not tell was there. And I thought maybe there might have been one. And if you watch my initial video, you see me kind of look at it. It's like, can you take that off? I think were the words that I used. But I didn't think that you could. I thought the hole punch that was in there was just for the microphone that's right here on the side of the camera bar for that. But no, apparently it did have one, which was weird because I don't expect those things. And I couldn't tell. And I didn't want to mess it up by pulling on it. I thought that's just how the design was. So anyway, I don't have a crack on the back. They did say that there should be a protective film on the front, and that one of the other people that had one also had a protective film on their front and back. But I am like 99.999% sure there's not one on the front of this. There's clearly no film style screen protector, but I tried using a knife. I tried using a SIM ejector tool. I tried using like scissors. I tried using a lot of things to see if I could take this top layer off. I am almost completely certain that it is the actual glass on the phone. But I did get some clarification. It is Gorilla Glass 3. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't mess it up. And I told y'all guys I dropped mine. I dropped it a couple times. And if you see the weird look on my phone now, it's I actually got some textured sticker things to put on here, and I put them all over the phone so that way I have grip on the phone and I quit dropping it and it quits slipping out of my hands. It's very slippery. So there is that. But they did actually comment on that. They said, regarding the slippery nature of the phone, the retail version will include a pre-applied protective film on both sides, and an extra film in the box, and a transparent TPU case for better grip and camera protection. So I don't have the Kickstarter version. I have the whatever. This is just like a review sample that they sent me out, and it did have some kind of official looking packaging, but I didn't have a case or a protective film or any of that stuff. So I told people in the last video, make sure you get a screen protector and a case, which there's just really none available right now because the phone's not out yet. So I expect there will be more later on, but they're saying that in the Kickstarter page for people who pre-order it, it will come with a film protector already on the front and the back, and it will come with a extra one inside the box, and it will come with a clear TPU case. So you will be protected straight out of the box for the most part, but it's not going to be a glass screen protector. They did say that it would be film because I did ask about that. So it'll be a film style screen protector that you'll have, which will protect it from scratches. And then the glass itself is Gorilla Glass 3, which all the stuff that I had heard or everything I'd seen mentioned was just Gorilla Glass. And we had a lot of questions about what number it was and how protective it was and things like that. So it is Gorilla Glass 3. And Gorilla Glass 3 I actually like quite a bit because it is very good against protecting against surface abrasions and like small micro scratches and things like that. And I will say I don't really have a whole lot of those on here, but I do have this one crack over here. And some people are like, oh, is that a scratch? Is it a crack? It's pretty deep. Like it goes to the edge. You can feel it with your fingernail whenever you run it over. Like it's there. So maybe it's a really deep scratch. I don't really know what you want to classify it as, but either way, I mean, if you drop your phone, sometimes that stuff happens. I didn't drop it on concrete. I have a pretty high bed off the ground, and I have like a pedestal that I step on to get into my bed, and it fell off, and it landed on that. So I'm assuming that's what happened, which, you know, life happens. Accidents happen, but nicely, I mean, I can't really see it when the screen's on. It doesn't really bother me. It's not impacting performance or anything like that. So, like, my fault. My bad. This is not, that's not on Unihertz. that I did that. But it is very slick. So I did, like I said, I paid like $7 and got these little grip strip stickers, and I put them, and it looks like garbage. Like, I did a really bad job on the back of the phone, but I wasn't really going for looks. I wasn't sitting there trying to line it all out and make little pretty designs and all that stuff. I just wanted to put something on there that was functional so I could use it. So I even cut some of them. I have strips here on this side. I have strips on the top. I have strips on the side. And I have a strip on the bottom. So it's very, very nice and grippy now, and I haven't been dropping it as much. So I would recommend, if you don't want to run the case route, which I just don't have a case right now, this doesn't really add any bulk or heft, but it does give you that extra level of grip on the phone. And this is the first time I've ever done it, but I was like, gosh darn it, this thing is as slippery as a bar of soap, and I don't want to damage it any further by continuing this thing to slip off. It fell out. It slipped onto my car floorboard. It fell off my bed a few times. Like, it is a slippery little guy. So anyway, I just want to give you all some peace of mind reassurance. There was glass over the back. I don't know if that's going to apply to y'all, but they are telling me that there's going to be a film screen protector on the front and the back, and also an extra film screen protector and a case. So you'll be protected out of the box. That's good. I would highly recommend a glass screen protector when you can get your hands on one. And it is Gorilla Glass 3, which I think is good. We've had that in like the Pixel 7a, Pixel 8a. It's Pixel 9a even. There's been a lot of phones that use Gorilla Glass 3 over the last few years because it is very, very good at not getting scratches. It's just less shatter resistant when it comes to the properties. But I love Gorilla Glass 3. So no harm, no foul. Just want to let y'all guys know, give you a little bit of peace of mind and reassurance, and the camera glass is okay, and it's Gorilla Glass 3 on the front, and you should be protected out of the box when you get the phone. So that's pretty much all I got. I have really been enjoying using it. It is something I've had a lot of fun with, and the only downside, like, could I use this as a daily driver? Like, I totally could. It's something where, as far as the keyboard, the phone, I made a lot of phone calls on here. You do run into some issues, like when it comes to like the contacts menu, trying to pull some stuff up is kind of some of the alignment, and or the menu might be a little squished and things like that. Maybe that can get better over time, but just some stuff is kind of condensed and really squished on the screen because it's smaller. But yeah, phone quality is good. Signal quality, I haven't had any problems. I've made several phone calls on it, and I've watched YouTube videos on it, which I normally watch in portrait mode anyway, so it doesn't really hurt my feelings. I've really enjoyed the keyboard, and I'm happy that I have these stickers on here now. I wish the camera was a little bit better. I did post some camera samples that showed off. I mean, let me put it this way. For a Unihertz phone, I think the camera samples are decent. I think that they're okay. They're not quite to the level I would expect the flagship, but that's not what this is, and that's not what I was expecting in the first place. I wish we had like a true flagship, like the Pro one, like when the Elite 2 Pro comes out in the fall, if it had like some much, much better cameras, that would be super cool. Maybe next year, maybe they'll make another one and they'll put more emphasis on that. But really the thing is form factor, battery life, software, updates, keyboard, like a lot of the basics they're hitting home pretty well. And I've really been enjoying using it a lot. It's been really refreshing, and I got it out and I put it next to like my Porsche P9983 the other day, and like the dimensions are kind of similar in ways, but I have been enjoying using it. I've been using it a lot, and yeah, I think they've done a lot of good things here. So anyway, that's all I got in this video. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, concerns, complaints, all that stuff, please, of course, go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.